Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Nice work.
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed. Calling Outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim? You better be sure about this.
They want stability, same as the Nexus. A solid outpost will bring some back.
True. They left when the dream failed. And you've done a lot to restore it. It's a win. And we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. Another step forward, but of course there's more. There's always more. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara? You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
We trained for years. But when we reached Andromeda, everything changed. The dream almost died on worlds like this. But we can rebuild it. Bring stability. If there was ever a world that needed our best, at their best, this is it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
The mixture this week was volatile. Wait. Don't come any closer.
Okay.
False alarm. Thought there might be some acid splash.
I avoid acid splashes at all costs.
Good call. It's terrible for the skin. Nessie Carter, Science Officer for Outpost at Teon. You must be the Pathfinder.
Were you also a part of Mining Company 7?
Yes. Well, no, I wasn't a miner, but I worked with Christmas and the others. They're my family.
You came to Helios to be with them?
I know it's silly, since I'll outlive them. Statistically speaking, anyway. But I just couldn't let them go on such an adventure without me.
What are you working on?
A hyperpotent phosphate fertilizer using Kadara's natural abundance of sulfuric acid.
Hyper-potent. That's good, right?
Absolutely. My work will be essential in providing nutrients for gardens across Helios. When we have gardens, which we will because of you.
See you around, Carter.
Yep, bye, Pathfinder. Oh, hey there, Pathfinder.
Hello, Ryder.
Any new supplies? Pathfinder. Ryder.
Never even seen this mineral composition before.
Briff, Pathfinder's making the rounds. If you can step away from your rock collection for...
They're drill core samples. Not a rock. Oh, he's here. Pathfinder. Name's Riff. Mining engineer for Outpost to Taeon.
Christmas giving you a hard time?
Always. But that's just his way. I don't mind.
What do you think of Kadara?
Mineral-wise, she's a gold mine. Carter is already putting Kadara's resources to practical use.
What about people-wise?
Sloane was scary on the Nexus. Now, she's plain terrifying. I'll stick to my rocks.
What exactly does a mining engineer do?
Oh, we're involved in every step of the mining process. Christmas is a good guy, a good miner, but he needs me to help decide where to drill. And when to stop.
Good chatting with you, Riff.
Anytime, Pathfinder.
Let me guess. I should see the other guy?
He got a few punches in.
I can see that.
Dr. Nakamoto, what are you doing here?
When I heard the outpost needed a physician, I offered my services. Least I could do after you retrieved my formula. And the setup's a sight better than a shipping container.
Good to have you here, Doctor.
I won't let you down, Pathfinder.
How are your patients doing? Any serious injuries?
Much as I hate to say it, Sloane's done a good job of protecting this place. Only minor injuries from people being clumsy. And, of course, a lot of aspirin for hangovers.
What about your old clinic?
I moved my patients here, with Christmas's permission, of course. And spread the word that my door is still open, just in a different location. A small gesture, but it's done wonders for the initiative's reputation.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Pathfinder.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder.
This is it.
Nav point is set.
Nix. I was wondering when you'd show up.
Do you know everyone?
Drew worked the stock rooms on the Nexus. Guess this explains why you never sent me those regulators, Seneca.
Got busy with the move, but I set them aside for you. Knew the Pathfinder would show up eventually.
Were you there during the uprising?
Oh, I was there. Barricaded myself inside one of the stock rooms. Total chaos.
Must be strange seeing the exiles again.
Tan took the out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach. But that's never worked, in my experience.
So, you're the requisitions officer.
That's my official title, yeah. But I take care of any odd jobs that pop up. Scrubbing, cooking, whatever I can do to help.
That's nice of you.
Keeps me busy. I used to work the drill back on Mars until I messed up my hand. I was lucky I didn't lose it, but the nerves never healed right.
So,
I was lucky I didn't lose it, but the nerves never healed right.
do you have everything you need?
We've got the necessities, but Sloane's keeping us on a tight leash. Outcasts check every shipment going in and out. As if the charlatan would be hiding in one of our crates.
See you around, Drew.
Keep fighting the good fight, Pathfinder.
sure yet.
Well, if it isn't the Pathfinder, welcome to Outpost Deteon. Christmas State of Mining Company 7, at your service.
Christmas. That a nickname?
Afraid not. My old lady, Holiday Tate, had a sense of humor.
It's certainly a conversation starter. Things going well?
No one's been shot in the back, which is more than I expected.
You don't think Sloan will hold up her end of the deal?
She wasn't exactly reliable as head of Nexus Security, was she? But I can't complain. Her people has kept the outpost safe, and trade is booming.
The outcasts are playing nice now. But we should be ready if Sloan has a change of heart.
Consider my shotgun loaded.
Anything else to report?
Well, there's this cult.
A cult? Seriously?
They're harmless, but the thing they worship, that's what worries me. Some kind of massive machine. They call it Old Skinner. Could be nothing, but their leader, Bishop, went to pay tribute and hasn't come back.
I'll check it out. Better safe than sorry.
Appreciate it.
You look like you've been around the block.
That's one way of saying I'm old.
That wasn't...
Hey, at 61, I've come to terms with my age. I'm the oldest of the Outpost leaders, but I'm also the toughest. I didn't come to Andromeda to die. The opposite, actually.
Deteon. Interesting name. Does it mean something?
It's an inside joke among the company. Deteon is a temp name we pitched for our Outpost block. It's actually an acronym. Stands for Deploy in the Ass End of Nowhere.
Exiles giving you any trouble?
We've actually taken a few on, of the non-outcast and collective variety. The uprising was ugly business. A lot of normal people got caught up in it. Glad we can provide a second chance.
You said you're with Mining Company 7?
Best damn ezo miners on Mars, until the ground dried up.
Putting your skills to use on Kadara?
You made the water potable, but there's still plenty of sulfur in the bedrock. The director wants to use the stuff to make fertilizer. Carter can tell you more. Just, don't sneak up on her.
Thanks for the update, Christmas.
Anytime. Here's a site.
Sometimes on these trips, my mind wanders, and suddenly I'm daydreaming that Callow's a spy leading a crazy double life.
Seems more in character for you.
That exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.